And we're live. Hi, I'm Gobi, and welcome to the seventh video in our series, Organize Your Existence for a Life of Happiness and Fulfillment. Now today, I'm here with a special guest, Sam. Sam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, for sure. Thank you so much for this introduction. So, hi, I'm Sam, born and raised in Montreal, and yeah, I'm a part of the Giver Marketing myself, just as Gobi, and I'm very happy to be on this call and inform some of y'all on today's subject.
Yeah, so the thing is, it may look like Sam and I have known each other for a very long time, but Sam and I actually just met yesterday. And I think that's the fantastic thing about the organization we're part of. I run LD Talent, but I actually joined an organization that Sam is part of that he mentioned, Giver Marketing. And so I sort of just connected with him. And one of the things I was surprised by is like, Sam just like, sort of reached out, hey, what you're doing is kind of cool. And I was like, thank you. And then I just said, Sam, do you want to jump on a video call with me and we record a session about a mental health topic for remote workers? And Sam was just like, yeah, let's do that. I was like, whoa, okay, that is some gregariousness there. So today, the topic that we're going to be talking about is detachment. Now, detachment is important, but maintaining relations is also important. So how do you balance these two things in life? Now, one of the things I tell myself is to limit the time that I spend in my life to quality time with my family, for instance, with dinners with them, with my friends, thinking about hanging out with my friends, spending that rich quality of time in my life with them. But at the same time, I need to make my own decisions in life. I don't want to be afraid to change my mind if it means protecting my own decisions. For instance, I don't want to get lethargic and end up wasting a ton of time when I'm with others. I also want to respect my own time as well. So that means that sometimes I'm going to say yes to hang out, but sometimes I'll also say no. Sometimes I'll say yes and I'll maintain relationships with people, but sometimes I need to say no. And saying that no sometimes it also helps you create demand, right? Right? People understand that you're the kind of person who sometimes says yes and sometimes you're busy, and that's okay. That's okay. You need to have your priorities in life, and it's okay to be a little bit detached from your friends to your acquaintances, even with your closest family members. You can't get so entangled in life. And I'd love to hear some of your thoughts, Sam, on this topic of detachment.
Yeah, for sure. And man, I think detachment is beautiful. I think it's a fragile topic in the sense that many people have some stress around this topic, right? What is detachment, right? It's all a matter of perspective. But for me, detachment means to understand that there are things you control and there are things you don't, right? And what I always tell people, especially people in business, right? This long roller coaster type of journey, it goes well, or it doesn't go well. It's just a part of life, right? So it's detaching yourself from the outcome. So what I mean by that is in everything you're doing, right? There are some things you control, there are some things you don't, right? So if I have this conversation with you, let's say you're a prospect of mine, and it goes well, and you say, yeah, I want to proceed to see the agreement of your digital marketing stuff. I'm like, cool. Three things can happen. Yeah. So yes, no, or oh, I'm not too sure, maybe later, right? And once you associate a tangible outcome, like let's say a straight yes, and you're kind of like full of joy and oh yeah, new clients, all of this. I have some of my salespeople coming to me and say, hey, today I have like 3 calls, 3 agreements sent, was amazing, and all those things, and it's great, right? It's not a matter of not showing positive emotion, but it's a matter of keeping yourself on track if that outcome doesn't actually realize itself, if you will. So I think this is a tremendous skills to learn in every aspect of life, because like I said, no matter how good or how bad you do, at the end of the day, tomorrow the sun's gonna rise again. And if you actually take all the opportunities that life has to offer, detaching yourself from any spectacular or horrendous outcome and living in this state of balance, I think is just a great way to keep your focus. That's one, but also keep your mental health in check. So
That's fantastic, Sam. And I think one thing I took away from you was that the detachment of your process or your behaviors from your outcomes. And I think that comes to the point of outcomes are often in the control of others, not yourself. And you cannot control others. You can only control yourself and your own actions, your own policies, if you will. For others, you can only line up incentives, even with the closest people to you. You can't force them to do something. You can only line up the incentives. So be detached, have some self-respect. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Sam, for joining. For anyone watching out there, do subscribe to our channel, and we hope to keep you posted with mental health advice for remote workers. Take care.
It was a pleasure being here. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sam. Bye-bye.